1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome to this show. I hope you're all safe and not too stir crazy in these lockdown days. It's been 8 weeks since the fate-filled day we were all advised to hunker down to save the NHS from being overwhelmed by an unprecedented virus. As we left shell-shocked our last night at the Old Bull, we talked of doing something online, and since then I've seen creative friends get more and more proficient at performing to a blank screen. Yes, our musical friends are desperate to perform to an audience. I've seen online concerts, festivals, live Zoom clubs, video collaborations, but I haven't seen anything yet that I felt like Royston Folk Club. Nevertheless, recently I put out a shout for contributions to something, and I wasn't sure at the time what. I asked, just as a joke, for a tip of the hat to Royston Folk Club. So this is my tip of my hat to all you Roystonians who make the Royston Folk Club so special. I have had some really great replies, and each is uniquely just for us. Initially I asked for 2 songs from each performer, but what I'm giving you is 8 songs from 8 performers in one programme, totalling 45 minutes, just like a television show. I like to think it has something of the feel of the old grey whistle test, which most of us will remember fondly, and youngsters like Lizzy and Chris will just have to look up. I always had enough material to start the next episode in a series of shows I'm calling Royston Shutdown Showcases. So what have I got for you in this show? Coming up we have of course Mark Gamon, who has so brilliantly started many of our live showcases over our 8 years, with a song that becomes ever more pertinent as this lockdown time continues. We have Deb and Phil, who are together Wickenwood. They played for us live in February of this year, 2020. Black Scarr have played our showcases and our concerts, and have also played for us at the Bungalow too. We're great fans. Emma Scarr has recorded something special for us and accompanies herself on guitar, as she has no Joe at home to play for her in isolation. I have something brand new in the show from Kelly and Woolley. More about that from me midway through the show. Mandy Wood was last with us live in August 2019, after an adventure writing and performing in the USA. No surprise she's bringing a little Americana to this show too. Lovely Chris Fox has proved to be an online whore, with many great videos on the lockdown circuit. But like all our contributors in the show, he's made a personal message and a relevant song just for us. As a finale, we bring you something truly amazing recorded before lockdown, but I'll tell you more about this later in the show. So to kick us off, Lizzy Harding, one of our winners of our 2018 Young Musicians of the Year contest.
Hiya! Hello to everyone at Royston Folk Club. I hope you're all keeping safe, sane, staying inside, but mainly enjoying the plethora of music that is online at the moment. I thought I'd put my name in the hat for this virtual showcase. I'm Lizzy Harding and I've played at Royston a couple of times. This particular song that I'm going to start with, I've written since we've been in lockdown, and it's all about the music that we have to wait to play on another day. And today it especially goes out to the Roystonians, but also all the organisers that can't put on the gigs, the folk club volunteers that can't do what they love, the musicians who can't perform, and anyone else in the music industry who's waiting to be able to do it again. This is called 2 Metres Away. This might take our breath away for just a little while. This might knock the wind out of our sails. So screw your courage to the sticking place. For I am pretty certain you very much. I really like singing that one. Obviously it's not yet been out of the house, but hopefully at some point soon I'll be able to take it out of the house and maybe even sing it for all you lovely folk at Royston Folk Club.
Well, if you're familiar with the story of Rip Van Winkle, it was in the Catskill Mountains, a Dutch gentleman, and who succeeded in sleeping for a year and missing the entire Revolutionary War. And that got me thinking, what I'd really like to do at the moment is sleep through a year and get right through the coronavirus. So here comes Rip Van Winkle. I dreamed I crossed a bridge above the Hudson that Simon and Garfunkel might have built. And I dreamed I drove up high on the Catskill Highway and slept with Rip Van Winkle in the hills, there to wake a whole year distant, troubles over, world renewed, there to wake, our eyes are blinking. Like Rip Van Winkle, we slept right through. And I dreamed I helped a man with a keg of liquor who led me to a gathering in the glen where the saddest souls that I had ever witnessed made me play a game of 9 pins without end, there to wake a whole year distance, troubles over, world renewed, there to wake, our eyes are blinking. Like Rip Van Winkle, we slept right through. We sheltered under clouds of thunder, closed the casement, bolt the door. Tallyman called out the numbers. I knelt and prayed there'd be no more, and I would wake a whole year distance, troubles over, world renewed, and we would wake, our eyes are blinking, like Rip Van Winkle. We slept right through. Right through. We slept right through. Thank you. That was Rip Van Winkle, coronavirus song number 1.
Hi Royston and all you Roystoneers, we're Wickenwood. We thought we'd play a couple of songs, a couple of tunes. First 3 Day Millionaires and a second new one called Echoes. Hope you're all keeping safe out there, and we hope to get down to Royston Folk Club real soon. Let's keep our fingers crossed, guys. Take care.
Stay safe, look after each other. See you soon. 3 Day Millionaires.
As we sail back home, give a wink to dead bud. Give thanks to our mates and we give thanks to God. Red raw hands trying to chase out the cold. Neptune has been generous and filled up the hole. Big bad gets thrown down in the hole. Swamped by kisses, they're the reason for it all. Left it in your pocket, we're walking on air. For the next 3 days, we'll live like millionaires. money's been tight while we were away. Families getting by on their white stocking hay. Now that we're home from hauling the nets, fish money helps to pay off the debts. There's new toys for the kids, a fur coat for the wife. We reap the reward for a hard way of life. Home is where the heart is, though we're seldom there. So while we're ashore, we'll live like millionaires. Oh, even decky learners who are finding their feet get a share of the wealth that's passed through the fleet, laying their head down with every girl they meet. Opening time, we don't want to be late. Take our last rainers to drink with your mates. Before we can go and make a start on the pier, it's important to dress in the right kind of gear. I won't get so road shake the salt from your boots. Waistcoats for tailors to get a new suit. High-waisted trousers with the bell-bottom flares. A powder blue jacket, we dress like millionaires. Oh, the night wears on and we're sinking the jars, working our way down road through the bars. Fishing fashionistas dressed up like film stars. For the last 3 days we paint the town red. Go back to the docks with an ache in my head. We scramble for the kid, it's owing coins high and wide. Anything to keep lady luck on our side. Standing on the deck as we head out to sea. Leave the safe haven of St. Andrew's Quay. Silently I say my goodbyes with a prayer. Till we're home again, we'll dream like millionaires.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon, guys.
Hello, I'm Emma Scarr and I'm going to do a couple of songs for the lovely Royston Folk Club, one of my favourite folk clubs in the whole world, where everyone has always been so friendly and welcoming and lovely, and I've enjoyed so many gigs over the years. I've got this hat on, as is traditional in Royston. My first song is called Angel Way. I was thinking about you today, 'cause I was over Angel Way. It was 16 years yesterday. I fell in love with you. You looked like a film star, and I was something new. But I was young and innocent, not ready for you. There was passion, whiskey and badness. For others we didn't care. Sessions, drugs and madness. A selfish but beautiful pair. In Minogues we met. The hare and hounds we flirted. Via the Hope and Anchor, it was in the Cock we parted. I was thinking about you today, 'cause I was over Angel Way. It was 16 years yesterday. I fell in love with you. But I was never faithful, and you were never so over. When you preferred the pub to me, I knew that it was over. At the end you got all our friends and the places we held dear. I got a hard-learned lesson and a fondness for the beer. In Minogues we met, in the Hare and Hounds we flirted, via the Hope and Anchor, it was in the Cock we parted. I was thinking about you today, as I was over Angel Way. 16 years yesterday, I fell in love with you.
Thank you, Emma Scarr, for that song about the lovely old pubs around Angel Islington. Now, Matt Kelly and Gary Woolley sent me this piece as an MP3, fresh from a collaboration made by passing files backwards and forwards between them during this lockdown, while editing them on GarageBand. I really love this piece and liken it to some of the excellent material of Gig Spanner, and I mean that as a compliment. With no video, it reminded me that the old grey whistle test often presented new soundtracks with classic black and white cartoons. So this is my homage on this show to that fine old tradition.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. When first I came into the dirt, I had no trousers nor pit shirt. Now I get in 2 or 3, oh, walk a pit done well by me. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass from Biker Hill. Pitman and the Keelman trim, and to the dance they do begin. Drink the bumble made from gin, they dance to the Elsie Marley. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. Geordie Johnson had a pig, and he hit it with a shovel and he danced a jig all the way to walk ashore to the dance of the Elsie Marley. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill.
Biker Hill and walk ashore, call your lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, call your lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, call your lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, call your lads forevermore.
Hi there, Mandy Woods here, and first of all I'd like to tip my hat to Royston Folk Club and welcome you to my log cabin and my the Calamity Jane look of it, which prompted me to wear my Calamity Jane jacket as well to go with the hat that I've just tipped. So this is a song that feels appropriate to sing in a log cabin, and it's also become very appropriate to the way many of us are feeling at the moment. It's called Cabin Fever. Sweet times, life is good, smell of fresh cut firewood, doors closed, warm inside, you right here by my side. Here we are, a case of cabin fever. I never want the two of us to leave here. This cabin built for one's become a cozy nest for two. And cabin fever never felt the way it feels with you. Logs burn, flames leap high. I look at you and breathe a sigh. Pinch myself, is this real? Loving how you make me feel. Here we are, a case of cabin fever. I never want the two of us to leave here. This cabin built for one's become a cozy nest for two. And cabin fever never felt the way it feels with you. Not saying I'm stir crazy, ain't feeling trapped inside, but when you hold me through the night, my temperature starts to rise. Fever. Morning breaks, snow lies deep. We could be here another week. Make more love, drink more wine, living life on a cabin time. Here we are, a case of cabin fever. I never want the two of us to leave here. This cabin built for one's become a cozy nest for two. And cabin fever never felt the way it feels with you. No, cabin fever never felt the way it feels with you.
Hello Roystoneers, it's Chris Fox here. I hope you're all well and keeping safe in these mad times. I've got a bookcase, I've got a hat on, I've got my guitar. All that's left is to give you a couple of tunes. This first one's called You Help Me Through. Well, I'd love to dedicate this song to you and all the times we've been through. You picked me up when I was down, you turned my life around, you helped me through. For the times I kicked and screamed, I'd ignored your help, or so it seemed. When I said I needed space, you still saved a place at the table for me. I needed more, and I asked for more. You came through, but I had all that I could ever need when I had you. I was broken on my knees, couldn't see the wood for the trees. Well, you said there's life up in your face, just smile gracefully and try again. When I walked into the night, just to prove that I was right, well, you shone a light for me, so I could see my way back home. When I needed more, I asked for, you came through. But I had all that I could ever need when I had you. But I'd like to dedicate this song to you. All the times that we've been through. You picked me up when I was down, turned my life around. You helped me through.
Thank you, Chris Fox. You can hear much more by checking Chris's Facebook page and looking out for him on some of the other online concerts. Well, now we've come to the last piece of this show, and I have something for you which I consider quite extraordinary. A few years ago, Jeremy Harmer astounded us, playing live on our tiny showcase stage at the Old Bull, his songs accompanied by a classical quartet, with a string arrangement by Phil Toms. This collaboration grew and concerts were performed in various settings, including the Old Bull. In this finale for this show, recorded before lockdown, Jeremy is joined again by Phil Toms and 8 amazing musicians. Just wait for them to kick in around Jeremy's powerful song.
They laughed and danced under clear blue skies as the man took the woman for his wife. And they never heard the whine of the pitiless drone sent for miles and miles away to take their lives. It's a pity, said the men in their bunkers far away, our intelligence must have been wrong. But there isn't any cleverness in disconnected killing. You have to call it like it is. It's wrong. Walking out one morning on a London street, nothing much was troubling his head. With the wind in his hair and the sun at his feet, he didn't even know he'd soon be dead. when they'd finished him off, and their hands dripped blood and their eyes were wide with what they'd done. They said, an eye for an eye, but then the whole world goes blind as they held their stinking knives up to the sun. What on earth are we to make of this? How in heaven's name will it end? And the people shout and the people cry, who's my brother, who's my sister, who's my friend? Don't blame me for the things that are done by people who look a lot like me. And I won't blame you for the madman's cry, even though it's you I think I sometimes see. But it wasn't me who dropped the bombs, it isn't you who's wielding the knife. I would never kill a person just for the way they are, and you would never take a necessary life. And if that's how it's gonna be, where do we go from here? You know you've heard it all before, but love is the answer. It's the only way we know to conquer fear. On an ordinary Thursday of an ordinary week, as the morning rush to work got underway, and the rattle of the rails and the sliding of the doors made it seem just like an ordinary day. And the two got on the train and the one got on the bus. There wasn't much for anyone to see, till they blew it all to hell, 'cause they were targeting the other, and their last thought, I'm a martyr, look at me. When someone takes an arsenal of rifles, pistols, guns, and calmly shoots young people all around, and says, I'm thinking of my homeland, I'm protecting my pure race, with his guns across the Tiriford Sound. And the island flowed with blood, and the people cry out loud, what in God's name has happened here? That a far-right Christian nutcase with a hatred of the other could turn a day of celebration into fear. What on earth are we to make of this? Where in heaven's name will it end? And the people shout and the people cry, who's my brother, who's my sister, who's my friend? Don't blame me for the things that are done by people who look a lot like me. And I won't blame you for the madman's cry, even though it's you I think I sometimes see. But it wasn't me with the rifles, pistols, guns. It wasn't you who set the bombs to kill the peace. I wish I knew a way to make the madman think again. You wish you knew a way to make all hatred cease. And if that's how it's gonna be, where do we go from here? You know we've heard it all before, but love is the answer. It's the only way we know to conquer fear. And if that's how it's gonna be, where do we go from here? You know we've heard it all before, but love is the answer. It's the only way we know to conquer fear. Love, love, love the answer. All you need is love. 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 Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.